Purple, huh? Hey, it's your girl, GRWM, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is GRWM, and I am your new best friend. So today I'm running some errands, so it's not a vlog, but I am getting ready. And with that being said, I am doing a purple look today, simply because I noticed that not all palettes recently, but certain palettes recently have been having a lot of purple going on. Okay, we have the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette, and then we have the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2, which mainly consists of pinks and purples with some yellows and reds. But from the looks of it, the more highly pigmented, most hard worked on colors were pinks and purples in her palette. So obviously I don't have either of those because I'm a college student. I'd rather not spend my money on any more makeup that I have to. Although I'm not gonna lie, I was low-key interested in Jaclyn's palette, especially since I already have her very first volume. But I'm basically gonna use what I already have and create a little purplish look for you guys, yeah? So oh my god. Okay, so I am doing my usual routine. I already have skincare as my base, so I'm not even gonna prime my skin like that. We're still in between weather over here at this point, so I'm just gonna prime my eyelids, because if you have not seen me before, you would know that my eyelids are oily. So I'm gonna just start tapping that in. But anyway, so what have you guys been up to recently? Recently, I have been job hunting. Oh my god. I mean job hunting, it's not the best thing, honestly. Originally I was going for an internship, but I wasn't able to catch anything in time. If your school is anything similar to mine, you are not you are, but at some point you may have to do a internship or something closest to it for some credit. And I was not able to get anything in time, even though I applied to over 10 different things, which is sad, because I'm going in for marketing, and I do my own marketing. Of course, my brand has not 100% vouched for that for me yet, but I know I'm gonna get there soon, because I've been working on some stuff. But yeah, so but other than that, I've just been doing school related stuff. But can we just talk about what's been going on with this whole purple thing lately? I feel like that's gonna be the color of spring at this point, since it's so early. At this point we're at that in-between stages where we want to prepare for spring, but we're not ready to. And as soon as it hits the 50s, everyone wants to wear slightly less clothing, or people are still wearing full-blown jackets. That's that weird weather I do not like. I rather it be full-blown 60 and I go all out. So But yeah, I've personally been into like more purple colors recently. Um, because purple is one of my favorite colors, but purple is not my main color. Purple is up there with pink too. Also been a little bit more into pink as well. I don't really consider myself a girly girl, but I don't consider myself a tomboy either. If you guys follow me on Instagram at yourcattybff, aka your kinda emo fantasy, I'm more into like alternative looks. Like I wear more black than anything because it's like the easiest color to wear, and then I accompany that with other colors occasionally, or just like different material of the same color, or that same shade of black, because there's different shades of black. If you guys haven't really paid too close attention, there's like blacks that have like a blue undertone, and then there's blacks with like a brown dye undertone, and half the time you won't even know until you start washing them, or like you accidentally get bleach on it, and then you see, oh okay, well I see the base of the base of the black that they've made. So but yeah, I've been more into purples, just a little bit, not much. Purple is also my brand color. So in terms of using anything, getting anything purple, like I'm in it for the long run. So, but yeah, but my brand, you guys, honestly, like I won't be talking about my particular brand on this channel, and that's only because my brand just got their own YouTube channel. So if you want to follow that channel, it's at World of Sparkle. Realistically speaking, I want to keep like my YouTube channel and my brand's like two separate things, because that's two completely separate brands. Like the branding of that and my own brand are two separate things. Even though realistically speaking, I could talk about that here. Oh, I'm still kind of tired. I could talk about that here because what my brand over there, their representation is a little bit similar to what I'm at, to who I am already. And so if I was to talk about it over here, it's like, oh, okay, well that's not so far-fetched, you know, because like people who get involved into business, some of these people get involved into like selling products that like they themselves don't normally use on a regular basis, or like are products where it's like, oh yeah, like you totally like use it, but not as like but you're not as invested in it as you're like as like your tried and true type of thing. Because like certain people have like certain products where you see them wearing all the time, like me, I'm always caught with a leather jacket, right? Like that would be part of my brand. Like, oh, Caddy likes to wear her leather jackets. She loves to look slightly edgy, and which is like true. Like I like to look slightly edgy. Like if I can't look the most edgy, the most I can do is put on a leather jacket, because I like the look of a leather jacket. I like to be accompanied by a leather jacket, right? Anyone who knows me personally knows this. Like even in the winter, my signature combo is a leather jacket and like a coat on top because that's what helps me stay warm as well anyway. But yeah, see, that would be my thing. But with my branding over there and my branding over here, realistically speaking, like, I don't want this to be like a niche channel. This is more like about my life over here. So it's like you guys are getting to know me and I get to tell you my stories, and you know, whatever happens happens. Because honestly, when it comes to brands, it's kind of sad that like someone has to be more in your own time to kind of let you have the freedom that you're really meant to have as a being overall. I feel like brands are a bit too strict on like what people do on their social medias and just like what they do with their free time and how they express themselves too. Because brands are also focused on how you present yourself to the world, but if you're not necessarily fitting in their brand, it's like they're not gonna let you be. Gotta go. And I as a person, I am not necessarily involved in things, but like if I wanted to like express myself in a certain way, I would have to be involved with a brand who thinks the same way as me, which would be normal, right? Because you wouldn't want to support something that realistically speaking doesn't support you and doesn't support like your ideas. But I don't know, man, like at this point I start to realize that like certain brands are more lenient and literally more fun than others. Like Dolls Kill, I feel like they just don't care as much as long as they're wearing like, as long as you're wearing their clothes. Because Dolls Kill, they like take multiple personalities at this point. At first they started more like as an alternative, like their market was like more towards like alternative at first, but they expanded so much that like if you're into pastels or like more grunge, like that would be your go-to place. Or if you're really into like clubbing, or maybe you're like maybe if you're even like a stripper, like I feel like they will practically like give you clothes. So because they support like that kind of thing, and they support like the LGBT too on their social medias and stuff. But any brand that has been existent for like over a decade, like over, not over a decade, but like over 2 decades, like any brand that's been older than 2 decades, the more strict about what you're doing. And I honestly think that's sad, because I feel like they're just making you, brands like that make you squeeze yourself into a box that you know you're not gonna stay in. And plus, like, people change throughout their lifetime, so you may seem like cookie cutter for like 5 years, but then like how are you gonna be within the 5 years after that? You know, you might have a completely different style at that point. You might be a completely different person, or your views may have changed and you support something that the brand that you're working for doesn't support. And honestly, like, what I support is creativity of all kinds, okay? Like, I support creativity of all kinds in all fields. So, and when I say all fields, honey, I mean all fields. Like, nothing is limited. And I'm knocking my stuff over. But yeah, and not a lot of brands may support that, so. But that's where I am in my life of trying to get into marketing. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm like still tired. Kinda tired. But yeah, to let you guys know, so far I used a purple eyeshadow by The Balm. It's called the shade is called, I think the shade is called Meet Matrimony. This little guy from my Ipsy bag Once Upon a Time. And then I used Tarte Shape Tape to cut the crease, and now I'm using the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt from the Island Collection, and I'm going into the Periwinkle shade. Just tapping that in. And I just put like a warm tone shade in as my transition before applying that dark purple. And now I'm about to go back in with that dark purple and just blend out my swag. But yeah, the goal of today is to put as much purple-esque things on my face as much as possible. So that is exactly what we are doing. Okay. What is going on with my phone? Yeah. So recently I've been using the Physicians Formula foundation. Ooh, that's a lot. But yeah, I've been using the Physicians Formula foundation, and I actually kind of like it. My skin, I have oily skin, but this doesn't appear oily on my skin, but that's mainly because I don't use a lot in the first place. And I want to say that my skincare also has been helping it too. If you guys are interested in my skincare routine, you can check out my skincare routine for 2020. That video has been up since January. I want to say January 4th. That video has been up. It's been up for a while. So if you're interested in my routine, just go over there. But yeah, I've actually been liking this foundation so far. I've been using like little less of everything and just focusing everything in my T-zone. But even then, like, I want it to be like a very light coverage because I want it to look like my skin as much as possible. Like, I basically want my makeup, my face, my overall face to look like my skin but better. And like just so happen to put on some eyeshadow type thing. So I've been trying to look a little bit more glowy, if you will. But yeah, so I'm going into my Maybelline concealer.
Conceal the under eye. Oh yeah, so
I normally would set my foundation concealer, but I usually just, at this point, I just leave it alone. Mainly because I do have dry under eye, even though I have oily skin, and I noticed that when I powder my eyes, that it looks very dry underneath, and I don't like that look. So I'm avoiding that by not powdering my under eye. I know a lot of people won't agree with that, but it is what it is. Under my eye, I'm applying this purple shade by Nomad. What shade is this? I think it's called... Okay, I gotta make sure I know what I'm looking at. Moonlight. Okay, yeah, so... I think this one's called Norskin, as in noir skin. So don't quote me on that. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, TBH, but that's how I read it. So but yeah, I'm going to apply this shade under my eye. And I'm gonna connect it. And I'm applying it with the same brush I used for the eyeshadow. I'm applying it at the very tip. And I'm just going in. Marry the two colors together, you know? And then I'm gonna go back into that purple matte shade. With the exact same brush. I'm just going to go a little bit over that on the side. Just to help really seem like a family. But yeah, once we get that done, let's see what next. Okay, so off camera, I've used my Anastasia brow pencil, and then I used my Stila Heaven's You highlighter. I believe that's in the shade Kitten too. And then I have used these lashes by Lash Pop. Oh wow. Anyway, by Lash Pop. It says lemonade on the back, but when I got it at Rally Rose, it was labeled as money, so I don't know, I'm a little bit confused by that. But, and then what else? Oh yeah, I also used the NYX eyeliner to line my lashes. And for lip gloss, I used the Kinda Girl lip gloss by A World of Sparkle in the shade of Vampy. If you're interested, the link will be in the description if you want to buy her. She has 7 doll hairs. And thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications, because at this point I don't even know when I'm posting. Follow me on my social media. You can find me on Instagram at yourcattybff and on Facebook at cattybff. And I'll see you guys later.